every one of us has some weaknesses, every one of us has some strengths, but there are very few people who learn this phenomena, that how they're gonna make their weaknesses into their strength. So their weakness at that time is also not their weakness, it's their biggest of strength. Other people look at it as weakness, but it's not a weakness, it's their plus point, it's their brownie point that they have. Like if I talk about myself, my biggest weakness is I underestimate myself a lot, and that is my biggest strength. Because the moment I start underestimating myself, the moment I start telling myself that I cannot do it, I think I'm not capable of it, I think that there are a lot of good people there to do it, I think I don't have a good IQ, I think I don't have that much of intellect. If I start telling myself these things, it will push me to do that thing. And let me tell you one thing, I will end up doing that thing, because I become so like frustrated, I become so obsessive about that thing that I really want to do it. Why? Because I don't want anyone approval, I don't want anyone to validate me, to come and congratulate me that okay, you have made it. No, I'm a kind of a person who put pressure on myself, and I'm gonna tell myself that I have to do it and there is no other way around, and I will do it. That pressure, that motivation that is within me will keep me going. And at the end of the day, the most difficult of tasks, the thing that the goal that I have made, and I think that I cannot do it, I will do it at the end of the day. Why? Because I keep on motivating myself, I keep on telling myself that I can do it. In my mind, it's a complete different war going on. In my mind, it is always telling me you can't, you can't, you can't. But from my tongue and from my heart, I know that I can and I will, and I end up doing that thing. So it is not more of a weakness but more of a strength, because it just pushed me to do things that I really want to do. I love to suffer a lot, because in suffering there are a lot of teaching that you get. In suffering you get surpassed to a lot of experiences, a lot of failures, and from those failures you learn a lot. And your failures are your biggest mentors. Don't you know that? And from those experiences you learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about your ability and capability. You learn so much about how you can do things and what makes you so special, and how you can perceive a thing in such a way that you are just your biggest motivator, no one else. Because you are doing something to prove it to yourself, not to other people. If that's your main objective, you will get to your destiny, you will reach towards it, grab your goal up, chase it up in just like days or years or months. It will not take you much more time than those people who really want to do something to prove themselves to the world. No, you have to prove yourself to yourself. That's it. You need your validation, you need your approval, you need yourself to be proud. That's it. If you are doing that, you are great.